Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reacting to the official trailer, the first trailer of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. And I mentioned before, along with talking about the show Primos, I think it was called. They're like new Disney shows, and this one is gonna be coming up soon. How I said, like, I like the art style, but I'm not sure about the story or where it's gonna go. But then I actually, and this isn't like a blind reaction. I actually, like, saw the trailer, and I'm like, okay, I can probably see it going somewhere. It it kind of reminds me of Amphibia for the first time, because I, even though like I've reviewed every single episode like on my channel, I didn't actually get into it until the actual, I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, the season 1 finale called Reunion. Go check out my review for that. That was actually when I got into the show, because I'm like, oh, because I saw the show a couple times. I was like, okay, like, well, okay, but then I actually saw Reunion. I'm like, like, like I was really invested. But then I watched the rest of the season 1 all the way through, and I'm like, this is a pretty good season. Like when I was just taking a couple glances before going to the actual show that I was currently like watching, I just happened to click through it. I was like, no, okay, it's a show that I saw like a couple times. So this new trailer kind of reminds me of the season 1 trailer of Amphibia, where I'm like, I can see it going somewhere, kind of like with the Owl House season 1. Yeah, yeah. In contrast to, what was it called? Secrets of Sulphur Springs. When I saw that season 1 trailer, I was I wouldn't say I was like hooked into it, but I was more invested in the other ones, because I'm like, oh, okay, they had to like find this girl Savannah. Immediately when I heard that dad was talking about Savannah, I was like, okay, he definitely knows something. And like, there's a ghost. They're like, what's going on? Like, the mystery, it was kind of building up. And then I saw the season 2 trailer, and I'm like, oh, okay. There's no season 3 trailer yet. Just like the season 3 like sneak peek. I'm waiting for that trailer. Come on. Hopefully they don't fumble the ball. But anyway, besides all that, just before we had to start reacting to trailer, I could see it going somewhere. And also immediately, I like it that it's a comic book type of feel. It doesn't all the way feel like the Looney Tunes show. If you guys remember, the Looney Tunes show, it was like a reboot, and it's like the Looney Tunes characters, but it's kind of like in the modern world, kind of how it kind of had like a paint type of feel, like it was like splattered paint in the sky, and it made it work. It kind of, like, you can see right here in the corner how it's like sketches and dots and stuff like that, and it works. So like, I'm already appreciating it. It's not just like it's just a show, like, it, no, it's a comic book, and it feels like it. And was there everything I wanted to talk about before getting into it? Yeah. So, yeah, if this goes well for the past 4 episodes, because that's like my limit. Like, I go over the first one, second one, third one, and then fourth one. And if I am sold by the fourth one, or I can see it going somewhere, like officially, then I'm gonna keep going with the show. Owl House, in my opinion, almost didn't make it. I was like, first one, mm-mm. Second one, I was like, okay, we're progressing. Season 3 was a was a failure in my opinion. Then I was like, okay, episode 4, you gotta do something for me. And spoilers for episode 4, we learned that, spoilers for the house. We learned that Ida has a curse. We learned that like whoever the person is in Ida's nightmares, or like, what's going on with that. We learned more about the demon realm, like, and like the creatures and stuff, and there was like a couple of things where King and that pink monkey dude, what was it called, the snaggle back or something, how they're presented as real monsters, and they turned out to be little things. So I'm like, okay, it's like like, is someone like behind that? Like, what's going on? What's the misinterpretation? So I was kind of, no one really talked about that in the fandom. So I think I was the only one was kind of like, well, okay, that seems kind of interesting. And also Luce finally learning her first spell, and also seeing Willow and Gustin like in the background, not just saying, oh, like those characters saw last episode, you're never gonna see them again. No, they're in the background. So you know, oh, wait, sorry, was it Willow? No, it was just Willow. Sorry. Um, so I'm gonna give it up to 4 episodes, and by episode 4, if I see it going somewhere, just like with the Owl House, I'll say, okay, you know, we're good to go. But enough with the intro. Let's get on with the actual reaction. All right. Okay, and here we go. Okay. Is that our mom? Okay. Okay. I like the comic book feel. Okay, I have a little problem. I know it's a show, but really, she's opening a portal. That's a little. But well, I like the Devil Dinosaur. He looks cool. And I like how she's connected with her community. I like that. Yeah, probably not gonna react well. Yeah. I'm gonna talk about that later. Because I'm 50-50 with that. Yeah. I like the balance. Her brain, his brawn. And they complement each other. That's good. Good start, but I want updates with the costume. Definitely. I like her design. Very Electro. Probably. Okay. She reminds me of Ned a little bit. I like it. Okay. Nice beat. Ooh, he looks menacing. I like it. Yeah. Is that her mom? Probably. Okay, robot. I like the purples and the blues. They're really matching. Yep. Like the title, alright. Okay, the pie looks good at least. Okay, and let me. Okay, there we go. So yeah, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Again, like, I'm not fully hooked into the show, but I can definitely, see it going somewhere probably. I just want to talk about where I'm glad that because it's Marvel, they have the Avengers, because you have to think, since this is like a Marvel property, a Marvel universe technically. So if you have that big universe, who do you have? Because by Marvel is connected with Disney, but it's also connected with Sony. It's also connected with Universal. It's also connected with Fox and stuff like that. They're connected with other properties. So I'm kind of thinking, okay, like, who's gonna be in the show? And I'm kind of thinking, like, how she said Avengers. Like, okay, cool, there's Avengers. But I'm like, so does that mean also like the Defenders? Does that mean like the Guardians of the Galaxy? Galactus, the Fantastic Four, Ronan the Accuser, Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, Spider-Man, like Nick Fury, Shield, AIM, MODOK, Ant-Man, Wasp, Yellow Jacket. Like, are those characters? Are they going to show up? I'm just spouting random characters that because I know them. Yeah, I know about them. I guess I would say of who I would expect would be, since this is like very street level, and how they said, oh, they won't go to the 13th Street. The way that she kind of said that, it was, I don't want to say it was snarky, but it was a bit. If you've been in my channel long enough, you know how I can kind of get a feeling I can't just really say it. This is one of those situations that kind of gain like a vibe. Is that what I'm trying to say? I don't know. I don't know. But the way I'm not sure it was like a mom or her aunt or something. I'm not sure. But it's like, oh, they won't come to below 13th Street. I'm like, yes, because they're dealing with Galactus and they're dealing with Thanos and they're dealing with Loki and Ultron and stuff like that. Um, Red Hulk, that's another one. Like, I ended up saying like of things that the Avengers fought in other shows and properties and stuff like that. Namor, that's another one. Um, so I'm like, they're dealing with that stuff, but I'm just kind of hoping that she doesn't, that like whoever that lady was, again, I'm not sure if it's her mom, aunt, sister, cousin, who knows. I'm just hoping she's not excluding Spider-Man, because Spider-Man would totally help them out. Because Spider-Man would help everybody because he's street level. He stops bank robbers. He stops that who's this guy again? That he speaks French and he dresses up like a leopard and he leaps really far. That's like his superpower or something. Like, he would definitely come and help you guys. Like, so Spider-Man, the Punisher. Because you would think like around like well, I guess the Punisher would be really near like Hell's Kitchen. Like, what city are they again? Like, like, what city in New York are they in? That's my question. Hmm. Hmm. Who knows? But like, show more heroes and don't just show that it's just Lu. What was her name? Luena, Luella, Luena. I'm sorry, it's probably gonna take me a while to get her name because it's kind of I don't want to say it's like a tongue twister, but I want to call her Luna because of the moon. Yeah, I'm gonna call her that. That's like a nickname, Luna. And if it's in the show that she says she doesn't like being called Luna because someone else is calling her that and she doesn't like it, then I won't call her that anymore. But for now on, I'm gonna call her Luna. Especially since look, there's a moon right there. Anyway, so Luna. So what was I mentioning before? Sorry, I get sidetracked easily. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh right, so the Avengers are dealing with big stuff like Loki and Ultron and Thanos and stuff like that. Hopefully Spider-Man, Daredevil, She-Hulk, like those characters. Hopefully they can come help also because even though you want to have like your own personal bad guy, your own rival or sorts like your contrast who you'll fight, definitely yeah. But if you have other heroes and if it's kind of like a world-ending event or something, or you're gonna like level entire city, you would think the other heroes would stop by, right? So hopefully that line doesn't stick through the whole thing where by saying, see, I told you they wouldn't show up. Like, Spider-Man, Peter, where are you, my Miles Morales? I'm Spider-Gwen. Some Spider-Noir, somebody. I wouldn't mind Spider-Noir. Like, as long as there's not like a throwaway character and they actually do their job and they're actually cooperating and fitting into the plot, I wouldn't mind Spider-Noir be like, like in this universe, this show. I wouldn't mind it. I wonder if they would do like a younger Spider Noir. I wonder if J. Jonah Jameson would actually be in here if Spider Noir was here, because that would be interesting. Maybe throw in Scorpion, maybe, who knows? But besides about that, so hopefully other heroes do show up. Let's see. What was another thing I wanted to talk about? Oh, like when she says someone needs to stick up for the Lower East Side. Hopefully she says that just because like her mom or aunt or whoever the lady was again, because she said that she's like, oh, I guess no one's coming, and she said, well, someone has to stick up for the Lower East Side, and she fights a couple of bad guys. Then another hero shows up, and she says, oh, that's cool that other heroes are coming also. Like, it isn't just me. Like, especially since she's so young, like it would kind of make sense why they would help her. So hopefully that happens, and it isn't like a, ha, told you, like, don't do that. Anyway, besides all of that, I like the art style. I even liked like the beat that they put into the trailer. It was really good. Like the soundtrack, it was really good. I had to say my Oh wait, this is supposed to be a reaction, not a review. But I'm sorry, I just can't help this. But this is me last thing. Sorry, but I would definitely say that like probably my favorite thing in this trailer, other than the look of it, is this guy. I don't want to go back to it because that's what the review's for. He had blue hair. He reminds me of like Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog. Like he reminds me of him when he says, "Ooh, this one's a fighter." I actually felt like, "Ooh, he feels like a very good villain," and he sounds he can be really smart, and hopefully his intelligence can combat hers. Like you know, I I want that so bad. I want this so bad because I would actually kind of like it how not like the other villains are like dummies or anything, but how it's like how like oh yeah, I really am the smartest 13-year-old. He's like, oh, you might be the smartest 13-year-old, but you're not the smartest person in this city, and this is my city. And he comes out and she's like, oh, who are you? And he's like, I don't want to say Dr. Facilier. Let's make up a name for now. Let's see. Um, hmm. I was gonna say Dr. Freeze because of the blue hair, but I don't know. That sounds kind of lame. Hold on. I am. Oh man, I can't think of a name, but he basically says his name, and she's like, "Oh, okay, I'm just gonna defeat you and stuff." And he does like a smart attack on like Devil Dinosaur because he's so intelligent because he probably knows about these creatures, and he just like shows that he's not just intelligent, he's also strong, and he basically like defeats her, and she like gets out of there alive, and she's like, oh my goodness, and like her best friend. I'm gonna get to her in a minute. With Anche gonna get to that in the next in the review. But how she what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? And she just can't breathe because because kind of like how Spider-Man versus like Green Goblin or like the Hobgoblin or something like or Venom even of how you would escape from your life, like because like you. I'm not sure they would do something like that because this is Disney and she's 13, but I want her to be intimidated by this guy. Don't make him goofy. Oh my goodness, I'm just thinking about it right now. Don't make him goofy, please. Like he can laugh a couple times, I guess, but like don't make him goofy. But anyway, this is meant to be a reaction. So yeah, I like the overall look of it. It's looking good. But anyway, everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, don't forget to share the video, and I'll see you guys later today for my review of this trailer of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. And I'll see you guys then. Okay, bye.